Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dragon Ball Theory. I am very happy to say, well, and sad at the same time, to say that I have completed the Dragon Ball Super Manga and I'm fully up to date on everything that's been going on. I've gone through the Moro arc, I've gone through the Granola arc, the Gas arc, and now Black Frieza has shown up at the end. I've gone through Vegeta's new form, Ultra Ego, where he's got that scary looking face, and Goku's new mastery, or his new version, his personal version of Ultra Instinct. My favorite of the arcs in Dragon Ball Super thus far, of course, not including what's going to come after this, which is going to be a Black Frieza arc, I'm sure, was the Moro arc. I found that to be probably the most fun, the most unique, and I think we're going to have a ton of enjoyment when the Moro arc actually gets animated and comes to Dragon Ball Super. Now, I don't know exactly what's going to happen with Dragon Ball Super going forward. I know that Frieza is now in his black form, and he's had 10 years in that sort of natural hyperbolic time chamber where he said time flows differently there. So it's kind of cool how with all of these characters, there are so many different layers that can be peeled to the onion in terms of their transformations and their power and their overall character arc. I think Vegeta has had the most amazing character arc of any character in Dragon Ball. And I would even put him up against Anakin's character, Darth Vader's character arc in Star Wars. I think the two have had such vastly different yet oddly similar arcs in their own right. Now, overall, some of the things that I picked out from Dragon Ball Super, and I'm going to be going over different videos on things that I've screenshotted parts of the comic at many different moments just to talk about and give my thoughts on. However, I just wanted to update you guys and let you know that I have completed the manga, and going forwards, I'll have a very good idea of the theories and a better understanding of, everything to do with Dragon Ball Super. In essence, I'll know what the hell I'm talking about now. Now, while the Moro arc was my favorite, I have to say the most interesting thing of the Dragon Ball Super manga was how they really explained the differences between the fighting styles of Vegeta and Goku, and how they each adapted their own new ability and their new power-up. Goku was trained by Whis and he adapted his Ultra Instinct, while Vegeta was trained by Beerus, who adapted a different type of fighting style, which is akin to his. More so destruction, more so ego, which is very much more like Beerus compared to Whis, who is much more like Goku. Now, what I would love to see is for the two of them to switch masters and for them to learn different abilities from different styles of fighting. Goku trying to learn from Beerus would be quite interesting, and maybe even trying to use techniques like Vegeta does. We'll see if that actually does anything for him. We have to keep in mind that Goku's abilities aren't really fully figured out because he did hit his head. For all we know, he could have been just as evil as Raditz. I love how they integrated a bit of Bardock in there with the Granola arc, and Goku got to learn a little bit about his dad. I love that Vegeta was the one who told him that Bardock was his father. I like seeing that vast difference between Vegeta's royal side and his royal backstory, and how he knows all about the Saiyans, and where Goku is just completely clueless because of losing his memory. Now, in my opinion, nothing will ever beat Dragon Ball Z, just because it was, the first sort of real Dragon Ball version I saw as a kid, with the Bruce Faulconer music and just seeing Goku turn Super Saiyan for the first time. Seeing all that on YTV, where every year it would take us basically up to a certain point, like a couple new episodes each year compared to the previous year, and then it would just restart all over again back to the Raditz saga. And so I feel like I've seen Dragon Ball Z so many times at this point because they've just replayed it so much that I'm very well versed with Dragon Ball Z in general. However, with Dragon Ball Super, I feel like now that I've read the manga in its entirety, I'll be very well versed when the show does come out, when the animated form comes out. And I'll be excited to talk with you guys about everything that they do change or add or remove, and it'll be a really good time to discuss all of the new things that we're going to be getting in Dragon Ball going forwards. Now, with Dragon Ball 2023, there are a ton of different projects and ideas that are out there and theories. I watched Geekdom's video, and if you haven't, go check it out on your own. So I'm pretty excited for the future of Dragon Ball, and I'm looking forward to everything that they're going to be releasing. I'm sure that they're going to keep going for a very long time, and I can't wait for them to add more to the Dragon Ball story. Anyways, that was this video's point, to let you guys know that I'm all caught up now and I'm ready to roll on the theories and the explanations of things that at least my mind can make sense of, and I will see you all in the next episode of Dragon Ball Theory. Until next time.